Okay, here we have Katie Pavlich, a former blogger. Well, maybe still a blogger. Still a blogger.
Lots of things.
And newly married. So we want to just say congratulations and thanks for coming to Denver.
Yes, of course. I love to be in Colorado.
So out here in the hinterland, we kind of wonder what goes on back in that town.
Yeah.
And we figured out that the senators don't really care what we think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But how many in the press really have a clue that Russia is not all that important to people out here, and many other things that the game, the Game of Thrones, idea.
I think that the press corps has still not learned their lesson from the election in terms of listening to what people are interested in. And I think that, unfortunately, they become more interested in what they think is important rather than what their audience thinks is important. And Russia is something that they've been focused on when there are other issues at hand, for sure. Now, is the Russia thing unimportant and something that should be completely put aside? No, but it should be the main focus of every hour and every cable news network all day long, 24/7 for 6 months at a time. And when you're publishing stories that then had to be retracted multiple times, that's also a problem. So I would say a lot of them don't know, and I don't think that they care to know. And I think James O'Keefe did that undercover video showing a producer at CNN essentially calling American voters stupid and can't believe that they would elect someone like Trump. And I think that probably speaks for a lot of the people who do work in that city.
And I recall that early on you were somewhat opposed
yes.
to President Trump or
yes.
candidate Trump.
Yes.
How do you feel about him now?
I think that he deserves praise when he does well, and he deserves criticism when he doesn't. And he's a politician. Just because he's a Republican doesn't mean he doesn't deserve the same kind of scrutiny that others would. So I think focusing on his results is important.
Okay. One of the things, do you think it's even possible to drain a little of that swamp?
I think it's possible to do a little. I mean, one thing that really I think has been important and again underreported is that the VA system has been a little bit reformed in the sense that they fired hundreds of bad employees. That's a good start. I mean, it's one agency, but it's an important one, and for them to be able to make that progress, I think, is a good first step. It'll take a while. People need to be a little bit patient with the process, but I think that more of that is coming.
How about you wrote a book, I believe, called Fast and Furious.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's any chance that in this climate that anybody will be brought to justice in the Obama administration for those types of things?
I don't think so. I think the door is probably closed on a lot of what happened under the Obama administration, just in the sense of the resources that the things that this administration is now trying to handle. So unfortunately, no, but that doesn't mean that in the future you can't continue to call for accountability and to change certain things that their families who are victims of government incompetence or cover-ups don't have more ability to get some answers and justice.
I was just wondering if the term progressive privilege has any meaning or what you think of that term.
Yeah, well, progressives are privileged in the sense that they get to get away with everything. They're never held accountable for the words that they say or the actions that they take. So therefore, if you're progressive, you're privileged.
All right. Well, thanks for coming to Denver.